welcoming some unexpected allies back into its fold. Now, sources have told Times Now that Union Minister Piyush Goyal, during his meeting with AIADMK chief EPS, also pushed for re-entry of OPS and AMMK chief TTV Dhinakaran into the NDA fold, both of whom, remember, had left the alliance earlier this year. Now, sources added that BJP is even willing to offer seats from its own quota to OPS, and that EPS has not outright opposed the proposal so far. While the TTV has so far maintained that he will not return to the NDA fold as long as EPS remains the chief ministerial face. The big question now is, are the political tides turning? Let's now remind you why these two senior leaders walked out of the NDA fold. Both OPS as well as TTV Dhinakaran had claimed that BJP prioritized AIADMK chief EPS over them. OPS claimed that he was denied due importance in the party, while TTV said that AMMK was sidelined despite having a strong presence in the state of Tamil Nadu. Now, both the leaders accused the Bharatiya Janata Party of treating them as the secondary allies. For more on this, let me go across to my colleague Dharini, who has been tracking all the details. Dharini, we're learning that there was a crucial meeting that took place in Tamil Nadu yesterday, and BJP is now pushing for the re-entry of OPS as well as TTV Dhinakaran. But the question is, how eager are these leaders to come in back in the NDA fold, because they had left the party and they had made major claims as far as NDA is concerned?
Well, yesterday there was a very crucial meeting between Piyush Goyal and AIADMK General Secretary Edappadi K Palaniswami. After getting appointed as the Tamil Nadu election in charge by the BJP, this was the first time Mr. Goyal visited Tamil Nadu, and he met Edappadi K Palaniswami. And during this meeting, they given to understand through sources that the BJP pushed for the re-inclusion of OPS and TTV Dhinakaran into the NDA fold. In fact, the BJP is of the opinion that if both these parties, if they can be accommodated in NDA, then the BJP will give them a few seats from its own share, is what the BJP has proposed. But at the moment, Edappadi K Palaniswami has neither said a proper yes nor said a proper no. He hasn't given any promise, but he hasn't outrightly denied this proposal, is what one can understand through sources. Now, remember, a few months back, both TTV and OPS, they left the NDA alliance, citing unimportance. They said that both of them, both OPS and TTV Dhinakaran, are not getting the deserved respect and importance in the alliance, and that is why they're quitting the alliance. This was the reason given by them a few months back when they quit the alliance. But since then, several back channel talks were going on to bring them back to the NDA fold. In fact, the former Tamil Nadu BJP chief K on multiple occasions has stated on record that he wishes OPS and TTV Dhinakaran to be back into the NDA. In fact, he also spoke about this to them on multiple occasions. He tried to convince them, but nothing has come into fruition until this point. Interestingly, we also have to note that yesterday there was an event in Chennai in which O Panneerselvam has slammed Edappadi K Palaniswami. So in this event, OPS has told that he's ashamed of calling EPS even by his name, and that after EPS took over, AIADMK has lost 7 consecutive elections, and the party that was once built vigorously by MGR and J. Jayalalitha, that is going into shambles at this point. It is going into a deep pit, and the only person who's responsible for this is Mr. Edappadi K Palaniswami, and he's taking the party into a deep pit, is what OPS has told. So soon after Piyush Goyal's meeting, we're looking at such a statement from OPS. So definitely it looks like the poll arithmetics or the potential alliance equations, they have not come into its fullness at this point, and there is a lot of confusion prevailing. Everything that's happening is on the surface level. So we have to wait and see at least for a month to see what is going to be the result of all these confusions and the arithmetics.
Absolutely. It remains to be seen whether BJP will be able to crack the formula as far as the NDA fold there is concerned. But as you also mentioned, Dharini, OPS has slammed EPS, saying that they in fact feel ashamed to call their name as well, and they have lost the last 11 consecutive polls. So what is EPS saying as far as the proposal by the BJP is concerned?
Well, one thing that Edappadi K Palaniswami is very clear about is that he will not allow the re-entry of OPS and other expelled leaders such as VK Shashikala back into AIADMK. So he doesn't want to make these people come back to AIADMK. That re-entry is not possible. That is something that Edappadi K Palaniswami has time and again made very clear. But as far as the re-entry into NDA is concerned, of course initially EPS was not quite okay with it, but what we're given to understand through sources is that yesterday during the meeting with Piyush Goyal, when such a plan was proposed, EPS did not blatantly say no. He did not tell an outright no, but he was not very excited about it either. So it was neither a full yes nor a full no is what sources tell us. So right now EPS is analyzing this proposal. He's analyzing the pros and cons of letting OPS and TTV Dhinakaran be part of NDA. And also we have to think about OPS and TTV Dhinakaran side too. Whether they'll be interested in joining the NDA back is also a $1 million question, because at the moment it looks like both of them, they're also keeping an eye on TVK, Vijay's TVK. At the moment, Vijay's TVK is also gaining a lot of popularity in Tamil Nadu, and both OPS and TTV Dhinakaran, they're also closely monitoring all the developments related to TVK, so they also have other options. So it is up to them also to consider whether they want to come into NDA back or not.
Absolutely. So it remains to be seen whether BJP will be able to crack this winning formula. Negotiations are underway ahead of the crucial Tamil Nadu election. Thanks so much, Adharni, for getting us all those updates. And now moving